Hello, future me. I guess I got a mixed bag of feelings today as well. Can't say I'm very sad or very happy. I'm somewhere in the middle, either sad or optimistic. Happy, I don't think I've ever been happy for the past few months. But let's say optimistic. Let's not confuse the two. And yeah, I just took a shower. Noticed a problem that my dad recently put some stuff in the like shower drain to clean the pipe, and now the pipe from the shower to where the center thing is. So from the shower to the center of the bathroom, in the center of the bathroom there's that drain for like if you put water over the shower, or I don't know, for some random reason there's water on the ground, so it has somewhere to go. So there's the water from the shower, and then there's the shower drain, and then the bathroom drain, and there's a pipe between them. The pipe leads directly to the bathroom drain because there's not enough space to have it another way, and the bathroom drain is technically the center because the bathroom sink drain also goes into the like the middle bathroom drain, and then both go in there, and then there's another pipe that leads it out to sewage or whatever, wherever it goes outside. And yeah, he put some of that cleaning substance that is chemical and is supposed to like clean up the pipe so that it starts draining water more normally the way it used to when it was new. So he did that, and now the problem is that the pipe between the shower drain and the middle drain is clean, but the pipe from the shower drain to the outside is not. So therefore the water comes from the shower drain to the middle drain, overflows, and then starts spreading all over the bathroom. So I need to get that fixed. Gonna be interesting to see how we manage to do that, because I'm not gonna do it alone. I'm gonna ask my dad for help. And besides that, it's nothing new, I guess. As I said, I'm still looking into streaming schedule, what game I should stream anyway. I don't know what I'm gonna stream. But once I get my streaming schedule, I'm gonna post it on Twitch and on here. And I really want to get back to making YouTube videos. I'm gonna see what I can make a YouTube video about today, and if I find something to do, and if I feel okay and not depressed. Whenever I talk to this camera, for some reason I always feel better. I don't know why, but you know. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that, and we're gonna see what happens. And I think I'm gonna recap, because it's only been 3 minutes. I'm gonna recap at the end of the day if there's something to recap. That's it for now. See you later. Okay, I'm back. I guess fun recap for now. Didn't do anything other than sit with my friend, but let's have some interesting conversation. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so my girlfriend broke up with me in October. She said it was mostly my fault, blah blah, things like that. I believed her, and I thought something was seriously wrong. I changed what I was doing. I did everything possible to make an effort to change everything. And I guess it's okay to make an effort to change everything. Maybe I was wrong in some aspects. And gradually, she started blocking me on everything. She kind of treated me like garbage, and everything was sort of, I guess I'm angry. You could say I'm angry now. Okay, let's take it step by step. So her problems with me were that I wasn't concentrating enough on college, so I took a year off to focus on my game that I wanted to make, because I wanted to make my own games, and I semi-focused on it. I guess I sort of ignored her during that time as well, but at the same time she ignored me for her residence exam, so it's not completely terrible. I went through it. I supported her. I thought we loved each other and everything. Then in December of 2019, so around Christmas-ish time, New Year's maybe, she was like, oh, we should break up because you're not blah blah. I don't know. She was sort of saying that she needs to think about her life in a way making it my fault. I convinced her to stay. I don't remember what or how. I basically accepted that. Then I was like, okay, she's just gonna use me this time. Oh well, I guess thank you for, you know, being there for me, whatever, being there for me, because she wasn't really there for me most of the time, even though she says she would, and she would attest to that truthfully, and she'd probably pass even a lie detector test with that. Yes, she wasn't really there for me emotionally, or I don't know. She wasn't there as a girlfriend. She was more there as a person, like, oh, because she took care of the laundry or something like that. That's how she was there for me, basically, even though I didn't ask her to. I wanted to do the laundry in the first place, but she told me, it's okay, I'll do it, because I wasn't sure. And I asked her, how do I do her laundry? Because I didn't know how to do a girl's laundry. I hadn't done laundry for myself either. And my mom left me some vague instructions on it. Yeah, so eventually it just degraded into her doing most of the stuff. I would go out grocery shopping with her, or sometimes she'd send me on my own. Sometimes she'd go on her own, stuff like that. I thought it was mediocrely balanced. She would make most of the food because she knew how to make her diet stuff, and I didn't really know how to make the diet stuff, and I didn't really want to get involved in that sort of thing. But more recently, I tried cooking as a hobby and everything. She didn't like it. She got upset, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, so that happened then. Then for a year, she's been going to work, coming back home, telling me about all her problems. I didn't understand half of the stuff she was saying because I don't go to her workplace. I don't know who the people are by name. I don't know how they are as people. She would just name random people as if I knew who they were. But I listened to her. I paid attention. I tried to take her side. I tried to understand, because that's what a good person does. That's what a partner would do. I tried to support her. I tried to tell her, don't take so much work on yourself, because you're the person who she was supposed to be working with wasn't doing their job, and she was taking their job like she was basically doing her work as well, the other person's work. Like, there's no reason to stress yourself with that. I kept trying to tell her that it's not her problem, and she shouldn't be involved in actively trying to get the other person off the hook, because it was stressing her out, and I was seeing that. Then I was gonna go to college now, starting October, I was gonna go to college. There was a little mix up and everything, and then she left. Besides that, after she left, she blamed it. I got upset and I yelled at her all my frustrations, basically said a bunch of mean things that came to mind. And in the end, maybe I was right. I don't know. In the end, it turned out that I did something wrong there, where I yelled at her all my frustrations. I shouldn't have done that, but that's what people do when they're angry. She broke up. It was after she sort of broke up with me. She was like, oh, let's take a pause, but she didn't explain what the pause was. How was I supposed to know what the pause is? Then after she said, let's take a pause, and didn't explain it to me, I felt betrayed. So I felt frustrated, betrayed, and I yelled at her a bunch of mean things. Then after a week or something of, I don't know what we are, she broke up with me. My grandma told me after that it's not my fault. Like, my mom and my grandma and stuff told me, it's not my fault, don't blame yourself. I didn't believe them. I thought it was all my fault. Everything she was saying was true. Maybe it's possible that I'm not remembering things right. Maybe it's right that I said that I don't remember her ever telling me she's unhappy. I said I don't remember her ever telling me she feels unloved. I said I don't remember these things. And I thought something's wrong with me. I can't remember these things. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention. Maybe it's my fault, and everything like that. And I believed her. I believed her that I didn't pay enough attention. I believed her that I didn't notice these things, even though she told them to me. I thought, oh, Jesus Christ, what could be wrong with my head? Maybe I was playing a game and I didn't notice when she said these things. The only thing I remember her saying was that she felt extra. And I remember specifically that I hugged her when she said these things, and I told her I love her no matter what, and everything's fine. Maybe not I didn't hug her every time, because she would say it every now and then, and I know how she is as a person. She switches off between these things, where she feels down and then she feels fine, and she has self-esteem issues. So I thought it might have been that. Then gradually, so 2 weeks, around the 2-week mark, I've been trying to contact her, message her, talk to her about it. I want to talk about us, why she's doing this, why everything's happening like this, what's the possible cause for this, how did I mess up so bad? Because I didn't think I messed up so bad, you know. With, I don't know, I'd yell out of frustration, like, I don't know, she'd come in and I was playing a game and she'd be like, oh, good, blah blah blah, this and that, and I'd be like, I'm trying to do something, and she'd press me or something and I'd yell or something like that. It doesn't matter, from stuff like she'd knock over something and I'd yell because that she's clumsy, or I tried to bring attention to it, and that was mostly because I didn't want her to hurt herself because she's clumsy, because she knocked over a pan of hot oil, and I yelled at her for that because I didn't want to see her hurt herself because of her own clumsiness. I wanted her to pay more attention. But my mistake, I guess I shouldn't have yelled, I don't know. That bothered her. The college thing bothered her, even though I don't see why. We talked about it multiple times, and I always said, I'm gonna finish college. It's gonna get finished no matter what. I'm gonna find a job. Either way, I'd have a job, and it wouldn't be the end of the world if I didn't finish college. It's not the major passion for everybody. Not everybody needs to finish college. That bothered her, even though she said she was fine with it. She would smile. She'd smile and laugh and do everything. Everything seemed fine. And then she turned her all around a sudden. I thought, it's my fault. I didn't notice when she was sad. I didn't notice that she was faking it. I didn't notice everything, you know? And now gradually, I called her in the first 2 weeks-ish, 3 weeks-ish, to talk to her about it, to talk about everything about us, you know? Try to talk it out normally, how logical, normal people would do it. She would be like, no, I'm busy now, blah, blah. And then at one point I called her, and it was Friday night, Saturday night, I don't remember. It was like 8 to 9-ish. And I knew she didn't have anything then to do, or at least that's how I thought it. So I called her, she closed my call. I called her again, she closed my call. I got worried, and I thought, oh my God, what could be happening, you know? Who knows what she's doing, what stupid things went through her mind to go out at night or something on a walk or something, and someone's doing something, or it's being closed, you know. I'm trying to get through to her. I'm worried because I thought she was supposed to be home and she's closing my calls, and it didn't seem normal for her to do that. She hadn't done that up until that period that much. So I called her five times, maybe 6 times. Then I thought, I can't keep calling her. It doesn't make sense. I can't do that. And then a little while later, like a few minutes later, I don't know, remember what, she calls me back and says, what? Like super mad. And then she tells me, she tells me that she was out with her friends and that I was calling her and embarrassing her. I don't remember. She didn't say embarrassing. She said something specific, like that I'm frustrating her by calling her when she's out with her friends. And I said, I didn't know you were out with your friends. I'm sorry I pressed this. And she got mad and she blocked my number at that point, which is kind of childish if you think about it. I guess I was wrong too for pressing so much for her to talk it out. But, you know, logical reason says that you want to talk it out with someone. So then she blocked my number after that point. Then sometime, so that was October, towards the end of October. Then the middle of October, I kept in contact with her. I'd show her how I'm progressing, how I'm doing good in college and stuff, and how I'm actually making an effort to change everything about myself, in the hopes that, you know, maybe she had a moment of where she felt really frustrated and stressed by everything, and she just wanted a break from it all, and now she's gonna be fine and something. I was like a month or something, and I was like, okay, maybe now she'll be fine. And, you know, if she sees this effort, she'll think, okay, maybe it wasn't so bad. So I'm doing that, blah, blah. I get her to talk twice on WhatsApp because she blocked my number on her phone. The first time I talked to her, I just talked for, I don't remember how long we talked. I just talked about how she's doing stuff like that, blah, blah. Then she lets me know that I don't remember if it was in between the calls or after the 2 calls. She lets me know that she cried about me calling her, basically sort of signaling that I made her feel for me or something, and that it made her upset and cry and made her unhappy, and she cried, which is kind of illogical, because if she loves me, she shouldn't feel upset that I made her feel loved or I made her feel love. It's not unhappiness. I think she was confusing at that point, and still is at this point, happiness with easiness. So obviously living by yourself, it's easier to clean up and to take care of everything by yourself, and she might be confusing that with happiness at the same time, but I don't know. I can't speak for her. Who knows? Yeah, so then about in November, after the second call where I asked her blah how she's doing and everything, and we talked for 5 minutes that one time. I remember because I said time me, and we talked for 5 minutes, and I went over a couple of minutes because we said some closing stuff, and then I couldn't finish, and then I was like, oh, okay, sorry, it's been past 5 minutes, and I said bye and everything. Then she removed me, or no, she blocked me. Let's be honest. She blocked me on WhatsApp randomly in the middle of November after those two calls, sometime a few days later. It upset me. It didn't make sense to me. Why would she do that? But she unfriended me from Facebook with the, okay, we'll get to this one later. In December, I wrote to her on Facebook, Happy New Year's or whatever, Happy Holidays and stuff like that. Still trying to keep in touch. She said she wanted to be friends with me if we ever broke up, so I was trying to sort of be her friend, keep in touch, sort of show her my progress. Obviously my goal as a person who loved her was in the end to get back together, but essentially I was trying to keep it more friendly and not talk about us and not talk about our relationship, and I was just doing all that stuff. I remember she said to me, I don't think it was it for Christmas? It was around Christmas era period. I told her Happy New Year's for then as well. I didn't want to keep spamming her messages for New Year's as well. She told me, I hope everyone's okay and everything, referring to my family, because she feels she affected them somehow. And she said, I hope this new year brings you everything you wish for and happiness and lots of success. And it frustrated me so much. You have no idea how much it frustrated me that she said that, because it doesn't make any logical sense. She knows what I wished for us to get back together. That's my wish. That was my goal. That was my reason for doing what I'm doing. And she said that to me, and at the same time, didn't make any sense. You blocked me on WhatsApp. You blocked me on this thing. She doesn't want to be. She didn't want to talk to me. Like, she's purging me from her life. She didn't want to get half of her stuff back. She still hasn't gotten some of her stuff back. I still have all her plush, most of her plush toys. I still have, and I'm not gonna get rid of it because I'm not a douchebag. I still have a USB stick. This fucking USB stick has her memories from high school with her mom, with memories from past things with her mom and everything, because I was like, oh shit, she has a USB stick, is there anything important on it? I plugged it in and it said pictures and stuff, so I went scrolling through, and then I just got lost in nostalgia and whatever, and I saw pictures from high school, pictures with her old friends and everything, and they're memories, right? And she just left them here like it's nothing, like it's a sacrifice. She left her grandpa's calendar like it's a sacrifice. She left that stuffed toy, it's called the bunny, right? Because it's a bunny, the little pink one over here next to the red one. That's supposed to be the bunny, and she got it just before her grandpa got sick, and her grandpa said it was cute, and he touched it, and she felt really attached to it. She left it as a sacrifice. There's one next to the blue one. You can see it in the corner there, like here. That one's from her friends for her birthday, and it has nothing to do with me, and she left it here as a sacrifice. She left her video card here, which was like a lot of money. She left a bunch of stuff. She basically just left a bunch of stuff. She has some of her old sandals and shit that I have no reason to keep. She left her monitor that her dad got. She left her keyboard. She left she left her speakers, right? That are hers. They're not mine. She left a bunch of random stuff. She left things that I got for her here, and she also left me the things that she got. She left me all the Berlin stuff that she got. I sacrificed. We went to Berlin in 2019, right, on my parents' money, and she wanted to go to the wall, get a piece of this wall, get this, get that. She got souvenirs. She left them all here, even though they're her things. She wanted to get those things. I didn't need any souvenir from Berlin. I didn't want to get anything. I didn't really care. I went to Berlin for her. The one thing I had happiness in Berlin was that I wanted to go to a computer museum because it has technology and tech stuff, and I really wanted to go there. And I had to sacrifice it so that we can make it on time to every other thing that I let her choose to visit, because I was doing it for her. So I sacrificed that thing, and I feel really bad that I sacrificed it. I should have pushed really hard to go there, because it would have been my thing, Anyway. What was I getting to this? Right. And then after I said that, I think on the 4th, 5th of January of this year, so 2021, I sent her a message saying, hey, you know, my birthday is on the 24th, you know, January. Would you want to hang out or anything, you know, for my birthday and stuff? Because I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to see her at least for my birthday. If I wasn't going to see her as a friend in other occasions, maybe she'd make a sacrifice for my birthday to, you know, be nice, I thought. She said she doesn't think it's a good idea. Then I said, okay, maybe it's not. I talked to another friend from, like a friend that's a girl from America. She said, oh, it's not a good idea to go alone and everything. Maybe that's why. And then she said that I should invite some of her friends or invite a friend or something so that it feels more like a group hangout. And I thought, okay, that's fine. You know, if I get to see her in the group hangout, that's still nice. I still get to see her even if it's as a friend. Well, it was going to be as a friend no matter what. But even if I get to see her with, and there's other people there, it won't bother me that much because I still get to see her. I still get to interact and everything. And I talked to a friend. I invited him we spoke about it. He said he's free on the 23rd and not the 24th. So we said 23rd. It's a Saturday, the 23rd. So it was okay. There's nothing happening there. It's way before any other plan. So I messaged her on Facebook about it. I messaged her on Facebook the first time before that. And I messaged her recently on Facebook on the 5th about this second time. I noticed that she's sort of ignoring, she hasn't blocked me, but she's sort of ignoring my messages, or she blocked my chat somehow, but she didn't block me on the profile. And we'll get to the Facebook thing in a little bit. Right? So I'm being blocked first on the phone, then on WhatsApp, now on Facebook, even though I haven't lunged out at her and done anything past the first time I yelled after she broke up with me. We were on a break, sort of, but it was a breakup. That past that one time I didn't yell anything anymore, and I felt really bad about that, and I was trying to make it up to her and everything. So I was nice. I was progressing. I am progressing. I'm showing effort. I'm doing my best, you know, to fix college, to fix my life and everything, even without her help. Yeah, so she blocks me on Facebook, well, semi-block. And so I noticed that. I thought maybe it's just the bug, maybe it's just the thing where I don't get to see that she saw my message or something. I know on WhatsApp I'm blocked for sure because her picture disappeared, and as a tech person, I googled what the picture disappearing means and everything, and it's usually when someone removes their number from your phone, or when when they block you. And it's not that they removed the number from my phone, or it could be that she removed the number from my phone and put privacy settings, but that's unlikely. She blocked me because I don't get the delivered check mark, so the system can't deliver the message. I wouldn't get the red check mark, but I get the delivered one, and logically, you know, speaking. So I get the sent check mark, so it sent it to the server, but then the server can't send it to her phone, probably because she blocked me. Same thing happens on Facebook messages. I get sent but not delivered, so there as well, it's not a privacy thing where you can't see that they read it, because then it would just say delivered, most likely. I'm not an expert. I didn't program for these things, but that makes sense logically. As a tech person and as a programmer, that makes sense to me. You know, you can't deliver the message to someone who's blocked you. What was it? Right. So then I messaged her on WhatsApp and on Facebook and on Discord, because she added me as a friend on Discord. She accepted my friend request after a little while. I don't know why. She didn't go on. I said maybe she's busy, you know, whatever. Then a few days later, she goes on. Like a few days ago, she came online. She stood online for a little bit on Discord, right? So she read the message of me inviting her and stuff. And she didn't respond. She went offline after a little while. I said, okay, maybe she's busy right then and can't respond then. Days pass, 3-4 days. I say, okay, she's not coming back online. She's not going to answer it to me. The Facebook thing's not delivered. I'm being blocked left and right. It's not happening. So I tell the dude, her friend, you know, because I don't want to waste his time. I tell him, bro, okay, it's not going to happen. I tell him today, this happened today. I told him today at lunch, okay, it's not going to happen. You know, don't waste your time. It's fine. her not answering is also a response, right? That's what I told him. And then he doesn't say anything. He's busy too. I understand that. I know he's busy. She's not that busy. He's busy. Because he's doing a PhD and he has work and everything. That's really hard. I understand him. He doesn't see it, blah. Then today while I'm talking to my friend, she messages me she comes online on Discord and instantly messages me, hey, I'm sorry, hey, don't get mad, or hey, I'm sorry for not responding. I don't remember something. Hey, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me see. Hey, don't get mad at me. I told you I don't think this would be a good idea. So she doesn't accept this anyway, but that's not the thing that bothered me. It's that before that, today I noticed that my Steam friend request was denied or whatever, it was removed. Maybe there's a time limit on it. So I tried to send her a friend request again on Steam so that we can play games together, because I got her so many games. So I got her Astroneers, I got her Don't Starve Together, I got her Don't Starve, I got her Payday 2, I got her Rainbow Six, name games, and I got her games. I got her ESO to play together, and I played these games with her. I invested all this time with her on these things, just so we can socialize, so we can feel closer, because she likes games, I like games. It's something we can do together. Yeah, anyway. I try to send her a friend request on Steam, and it says error. There's an error that the communication between you and this user has been blocked. And I didn't block it on my side. I double checked it. I didn't block it on my side. So she blocked my Steam shit. Even though I got her all these games, I did all this just to play with her. I did all these things. I don't understand if she wanted to be friends, if she's not a child, if she's not immature and everything. We could still play together. We could still hang out. It'd still be fine. No, she has to be a fucking child and block me on everything because logic, you know? Maybe I'm being sort of immature too, but at the same time, she's taking the high ground, saying she's taking the high ground of being like, oh, I'm mature and responsible and everything, because she called me irresponsible and shit, and her friend said that I'm immature or something. Anyway, so much stuff. Right, so that happens. Then this message happens, and that's just disrespectful. She didn't message me to tell me no. She just let me wonder about it. I told her friend about it. Her friend probably messaged her telling her, hey, you know, bro, you have an answer to this dude. And then she came online being like, oh, I have to answer this dude. And then she goes with like, hey, don't get mad at me. I don't think this is a good idea. What? Excuse me? It's whatever. Letting go of the frustration that it doesn't make sense, and that it's illogical that she wished for me to have a new year full of whatever I wish and stuff like that. Like, so illogical, such in bad taste. Her blocking me, her ignoring me, her not talking to me, telling me it's all my fault. And you know what? I feel like it's not my fault anymore. I might have thought it was my fault at some point. Maybe I still believe it's partly my fault. You know, I did some things wrong. I can't be perfect. No one's perfect. No one's perfect in a relationship. A relationship isn't always up. It's not always up. It's not always happy. It's not always the best, and things happen. But she used an excuse on me that, oh, it's my first relationship, so I should learn and everything from this experience or something like that. She used the excuse that it's my first relationship. It's her fucking second relationship, and her first one wasn't even a relationship. It wasn't that great. It was a dude just bullshitting her, and she was with him because she liked this other guy. Like, she was with him because she liked this other guy, but this guy didn't like her, so she was trying to get to him through this guy. Like, that's such confusing nonsense, you know? And so I wouldn't call that an experience in a relationship, and the dude treated her like trash. So then I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be a normal person and everything. Maybe I got a little relaxed in the relationship. Maybe I didn't pay as much attention. Everything I did was not intended to harm her. It was intended for her benefit, for her to feel good, for her to be happy, right? So, sorry for getting so passionate about this, but holy shit, 25 minutes. Okay, I gotta shorten this. So I guess I can say I feel relieved in that it's not my fault. I finally accept that it's not my fault. She's got something deranged going on. Even if she watches this, I don't care. You've got something wrong with you. And you know that. You know you have something wrong with you. And the way you treated me is not okay. And the way you did everything is not at all okay. And I hate myself that I still love her. I hate myself for that. But it's not okay. It's not okay how she treated me. It's not okay how she ignored me, how she blocked me, how she did everything. I wasn't that bad. I don't think I was that bad. I'm starting to trust my judgment more than I trust hers. I trusted her in her saying that she said these things to me, that she wasn't happy, I trusted her, that she was there for me. But I don't remember it that way, and I told her that at that point I don't remember it, but I believe you, and that I'm probably wrong, and that everything, and I tried to believe her that maybe I was in the wrong, maybe I'm delusional, maybe I don't remember everything correctly. But I'm starting to think I'm remembering things correctly, and she's the one that's delusional, because it doesn't make any sense. You don't treat someone that you say you love this way. You don't just block them. You don't just uproot your life. And the maximum coincidence is I supported her through her college. I supported her as a boyfriend, right? I was there for her as a boyfriend for emotional and support. My parents paid for our expenses so that she could live with me. And then once she gets her degree, she tries to ditch me. It doesn't work because she still feels for me or something. I don't understand how that happened. Then only a year passes, not even a year, it was 8 months. October, when's October? 10 months. 10 months since that one example. And I'm there for her when she's working. I'm trying to pick up this cooking thing. I'm trying to improve these things. I went on a trip with her. She says the trip was horrible, even though I don't think that trip was at all my fault. I'm pretty sure it was her parents' fault for stressing her. And I'm rambling on again. Right. So I don't think it was that bad. I don't think I was that bad. I don't think she had a reason to leave. I understand if she had a reason to be upset with me. I understand if she had a reason to smack me in the face and wake me up. I understand if there was that sort of reason. But my grandma said that she has no reason to leave. She had no reason. I didn't touch her. I didn't beat her. I wasn't an asshole to her. I didn't throw her out on the street. I didn't go cheat on her. I didn't do anything that's really bad. I didn't do anything bad. I didn't emotionally abuse her. I didn't mentally abuse her. I didn't do anything bad. On the contrary, I tried to do things that were good for both of us. I tried to improve stuff, maybe not all the time. Maybe sometimes it was just neutral, but neutral isn't bad. It's not like it's the worst thing possible, yeah. So I guess I'm relieved, sort of, about this. I guess I understand it's not my fault, at least. That doesn't mean I still don't love her. That doesn't mean I'm still not gonna make maybe a mistake and get back together with her, which is probably a mistake I will make. It's probably a mistake. I don't know. Maybe it's not a mistake. I can't say for certain. I'll have to see at the moment when everything happens. But yeah, that just frustrated me so much, and it frustrates me so much what mental gymnastics some people can go through, that they can just turn and twist these things in their head and make it seem like they're in the right and that they're the victim, that she's a victim. A victim of what? A victim of what? That I yell when I get frustrated with you? A victim of what? That I can't even find that what? That I didn't finish college? How's that her problem? How is that her victimhood? That I didn't finish college now, because I was gonna finish shit, right? I'm gonna finish it now. I'm finishing it. So what's her problem? What's her logical reason for being a victim? She felt unhappy and unloved. Well, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you speak to me? She says she did. You know what? After all this childish nonsense where she's ignoring me, she's blocking me, she's trying to purge me from her life, at the same time saying I'm her friend, and at the same time wishing me well, and at the same time saying I should get she wishes I'm happy and that I get everything that I want. How does that make any sense? You're contradicting yourself with your actions and what you're saying, and she's playing these mental gymnastics that she's the victim and that I'm at fault for everything, right? I can't understand these mental gymnastics that some people play. And it's not only her. My friend, we'll leave this one for next time so that we have something to talk about in these vlogs, because I don't want them to just be boring stuff, right? So my friend I'm going to tell you maybe tomorrow. I'll tell you tomorrow about my friend's girlfriend. And this one's really nice. At least my girlfriend wasn't that bad and I didn't make these mistakes, but you'll see. Yeah, so I guess that's it for now. I got an exam tomorrow. I found out. That's new. I didn't know that I had an exam tomorrow. I guess I'm gonna stay a little up late and pull through tomorrow to study for that exam. And I got some homework to do later tomorrow night, so I'll probably upload a little later tomorrow night, and I'll probably be tired, so I won't have the same energy I had now. I had a sort of day off because I don't have classes today. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching Future Me. Hoping you're happier. If I'm relieved now, you should be sort of okay then. God knows what happens in the future. God knows how many people do mental gymnastics and try to fuck you in life. Good luck. What can I say? Life's shitty. Bye.